Have you ever taken a moment to reflect on things and it feels like maybe on paper everything looks like it should be going really well, but something just feels off or not quite right or like it's missing? If so, this is probably why. We're going to be talking today about the concept of living intentionally. When we look at living intentionally, this has to do with your relationship with life and how you're choosing to live it and experience it. Most people really aren't living with intention. When we think about living with intention, this can be more focused and purposeful, where a lot of people tend to be living more reactively, where it can feel like that they are in the space of reacting to what life brings their way. Maybe this feels relatable. People can be busy and responsible and really capable, yet also moving through life like they are on autopilot. Intentional living starts with awareness, as when that awareness sets in, that's when changes can happen. Intentional living poses the question, is this something I'm choosing? Or is this something that feels safe and familiar and comfortable? Essentially, is this something I've just gotten used to? Many of our decisions tend to be driven by anxiety, and that's where we can connect that with that idea of living more reactively. Anxiety asks, what's going to keep me safe right now? What's going to keep the peace right now? But intentional choices tend to be connected with our intrinsic values. They ask, what truly matters to me? What aligns with the version of myself that I'm becoming? These choices tend to be a little bit quieter and a little bit softer in the body than those choices driven by anxiety, even when these choices feel hard. Being intentional isn't just about what you're adding to your life or what you're saying yes to, but it can also be asking yourself what no longer aligns with the life I want to be intentional about living. It looks at what are you ready to stop entertaining. Maybe it's overgiving, maybe it's over-explaining, maybe it's certain patterns and things that you're connected to that just don't serve you anymore. Sometimes the most intentional thing that you can do is just take a step back rather than acting reactively. From a nervous system perspective, living with intention can feel a little bit uncomfortable at first, especially if you're used to being in survival mode. Sometimes just the calmness and quietness and peacefulness can feel like a threat to the nervous system, who is so used to being on that high drive anxiety. But over time, intentional choices do create more safety in the body. Your body adjusts, your body gets used to it. This allows your nervous system to be able to slow down, to be able to regulate, to trust, and to be able to listen to the whispers of your inner voice. So I'll leave you with the question, which is to pause and reflect and ask yourself, where in life are you reacting rather than choosing? Intentional living is about choosing what feels right, what feels aligned, what feels true to you, what feels like it's driven by your values. Intentional living supports the version of yourself that you're becoming.